Hey guys, I'm Odyssey, and I got some fun circuit designs to show you today that deal with some signal strength logic. Recently, I've been wanting to do a lot of stuff that involves some event occurring only when two inputs have the same exact signal strength. And I scoured the internet looking for some pre-existing circuit designs, and I couldn't find anything. I don't know if it was because I was using the wrong search terms, but I didn't come across anything. So I decided to try and make some on my own, and I actually come up with a couple really cool things I want to show you here. The first one I'm going to show you is this little guy right here. I've already found this to be extremely useful, so I'll go ahead and demonstrate it. Input A right now we have a signal strength of 3, no output, and input B a signal strength of 1, so they're not equal. And again, they're still not equal, but as soon as I have an equal signal strength, we will get an output. But if the signal strength is too strong, again, no output, and it only outputs when they have the same exact signal strength. Same thing over here. If I change this, you'll see the output goes off, and it doesn't come back on until they're exactly the same. I'll go ahead and give you a good look at this. It should be fairly easy to copy. It's really small. Um, Keep in mind, both of those comparators are on subtraction mode. That's pretty important. And if you're curious as to how this is working, what's actually going on here is that we're saying that if we take input B minus 1 and subtract that from input A, if both signal strengths are the same, that should result in a signal strength of 1. And we test that using this little circuit right here. So this will only allow a signal strength of 1 to pass through. Anything stronger than that, and it will power this repeater, which subtracts from that comparator, and doesn't allow an output. And less than 1 is 0, and obviously 0 isn't going to power anything. The way we're subtracting 1 from input B is just by allowing the redstone to travel an extra block. That's going to essentially lower the signal strength by 1. One catch you need to be aware of when you use this though is that because of the way it works, if input A has a signal strength of 1 and input B is off, that will actually show true. That's because 1 minus 0 is of course 1. I don't find it to be a big problem. It's pretty easy to work around as long as you're aware of it. Yeah, but just make sure that you keep that in mind when you use it. I still find it to be extremely useful, especially considering it's only 1 block tall. It fits in most redstone designs pretty easily. Yeah, so there's a cool little, I don't know what to call it. Yeah, let me know if there's like a real world parallel for this, that it should be named. Let me know in the comments, but it only outputs when both inputs have the same signal strength. So pretty cool. Alright guys, so this next one is very interesting. I'm kind of curious to see what people will be able to do with this. I think it opens up a lot of opportunities in terms of what you can do with signal strength logic. So I was messing around and I stumbled on a pattern, a repeatable pattern that will allow you to use as many inputs as you want. Right now I'm using 4, but you can use 5, 6, 7, 8, however many you need, and this will only output when every single one of them has the same signal strength. So I'll go ahead and demonstrate that by giving them all the same signal strength, and as you can see we get an output. Now if I change the signal strength of any one of these, we will not get an output. I can do the same thing for all 4 inputs. It will only output when they all have the same signal strength, which is really, really interesting. I'll go ahead and give you a good look at the design. You should be able to copy it pretty easily. It's just a repeatable pattern. None of these comparators are on subtraction mode. Unlike the other one where both comparators are on subtraction mode, none of these ones are. And that's the pattern right there. It basically, all the logic is being taken care of with this layout, and this just basically goes into a large AND gate. Don't forget about this redstone right here. For some reason, every time I build this, I always forget to put that down. But yeah, very interesting. Now it is orientation sensitive, and that's because in some rare occasions where you have only one torch on and that gets overpowered, you get the situation where torches are turning off and on at the same time, and depending on your orientation, that could actually cause your output to flicker. But it's actually a very easy fix. So you can build it in any orientation, you just have to do it a little bit different. You'll see that I have these little 1-tick pulse sustainers going up to the top right here. And let me get rid of this repeater right here. And I'll go ahead and demonstrate this. So in this orientation, when I overpower this, this should not output because it's not equal to the other inputs. But you'll see that our output does flicker on. And that's because these torches are turning off and on at the same time. and in this particular orientation that's causing our output to flicker on. The simple solution to that is just to put a little 1-tick pulse sustainer that comes off each torch, and that keeps the NOR gate on top powered on long enough. It gives it enough of a delay to allow the torches to switch. So if I do that again, you'll see that our output does not flicker on this time. It will only come on when all the inputs have the same exact signal strength. So pretty neat. Like I said, I'm interested to see what people can do with this. The ability to have as many inputs as you want, and some event only occurring when they all have the same signal strength. You can do lots of things with that. Have lots of fun with that. Yeah, so there you go. Pretty usable designs, I think. Hopefully you guys enjoy them and make something cool with them. And as always, thanks for watching.